Patrick at Pals. Chuck, why is this Trailblazer here today?
Well, she was having running problems, and the problems were because of restricted exhaust.
So what were the symptoms of that?
Hesitating, falling on its face, lack of power.
And what did you conclude was the fix?
To replace the exhaust. Now, we could have probably got away with just replacing the cats, but the muffler has a hole in it, and so does the resonator. So it's just better to replace it all. Plus, the amount of corrosion on this vehicle would make it very difficult to save these pieces. This car is originally from Wisconsin. So what you have is, you have an oxygen sensor that's up top of the manifold, and you have an oxygen sensor right here. And what they're measuring is the exhaust as it goes through the catalytic converter before and after readings to measure catalyst efficiency. So with the restricted exhaust, that will make the car run very, very poorly. She originally thought she had a bad alternator. There's nothing wrong with the alternator. It was the fact that the car couldn't breathe. If the car can't breathe, it can't run. I can tell you how severe that is. I had a lady one time bring me a Renault Alliance that would not run. Had all the elements, spark, fuel, everything. Couldn't get it to run. So I took number one spark plug out to bump it up the top dead center to remeasure my timing. And lo and behold, it started running. I put the plug in, it didn't run. I took the plug out, it run. It was venting the exhaust in that cylinder where I had removed the plug. So that's how damaging restricted exhaust could be to your car. So it's very important that we keep this stuff working efficiently.
And this is something that's fairly common that we do at Pals.
Yes, we get a lot of that because of the fact that these things get damaged, they wear out, they break, and when they do, the car won't run. Okay, also something that's important, we use direct fit walker exhaust, and the reason why is the parameters on the oxygen sensors and catalytic converter are set to factory settings.
And what does that do for the car if they're set according to the factory?
If they're set according to the factory settings, the computer recognizes that and works efficiently. If you put something universal or cut and fit, the parameters are set much wider, you may never get your check engine light to go off because the fact is the computer is not recognizing what the car is doing. So it's always good to go with direct fit factory components.
So this is going to be just like it was when it left the factory years ago.
Correct, yes sir. New oxygen sensors, they've been replaced, and all the exhaust has been replaced and fitted together. And as you can see, this is all galvanized. This stuff will last forever.
And you can sure see the corrosion on the floor from taking it off, can't you?
That is correct.
Well, great.
If you have an exhaust problem, bring it to Pals. We hope to see you soon to fix your exhaust. See you soon.